As you can see on screen, this is a butterfly diagram. This was proposed by Ellen MacArthur Foundation. So it looks like a butterfly. So and the left wing, it talks about biosphere, and the right wing talks about technosphere or technical sphere. So the closer the loop is, the more value the product has. For example, you have a smartphone. If your screen breaks and if you can repair it and reuse it, it has a maximum value than sending it back for recycling, like breaking it down into multiple materials and then recycling it. It is expensive. It costs the company. So the closer it is to the loop, the maximum value it has. So in terms of biosphere, the products or materials that is used in the process of manufacturing, if it is renewable or is biodegradable and can be pushed back to the nature, it falls under, we send it to the biosphere. And if it's technical, like if it's a metal or plastic, it falls under technosphere. So it can be reused, it can be refurbished, it can be repaired, or end of the life, it can be recycled, or can also be sent to the landfill depending on the type of the material. In biosphere, you can extract it as a feedstock. For example, if a restaurant has waste oil generated, it can be converted into biodiesel. And organic material can be sent for anaerobic digestion, can be used for producing biogas. It can also be used in farming by converting it to manure. So this is a basic principle and one of the tools for circularity proposed by Ellen MacArthur Foundation, and which is one of the most widely used ones. Similarly, UNEP, which is United Nations Environmental Protection Program, they had their own circular approach. It is very similar to the butterfly, but they have proposed it into loops called value loops. So the first one, as you can see, it is by design, like decreasing the waste or improving the product by design. That's the first loop. And the small purple loops, it is called the user loops. So the product can be extended and recirculated by the user of this products, like by repairing it or reusing it or donating it to a thrift center. Next is the green loop. The green loop is user to business. Once you have used a product, you can send it back to the company for refurbishing or repairing or remanufacturing. And the last one is the recycling and repurposing. Recycling is, let's say, a can. Aluminum can be recycled into a different aluminum can, and shipping containers can be repurposed into house building blocks. So the last was repurposing and recycling loop. And the closer the loop, it has more value to the system.